this was chess, would you call this being checkmated? I mean, the Big Mom Pirates do also, besides a fairy tale theme, also have a little bit of a chess theme. Although technically only 3 members have been noted to have that, and the chess army. But I'm just going to say, is Uda seriously just gonna throw out every single one of the possible cards that the Strats can use? You know, I think for a moment he actually even taunted us. He showed that Tamata Bata box, and what happened? Well, Big Mom screamed again, and the box just fell out of the high platform. It's almost like he was trying to tell us, no, it's not gonna be opened. So now I'm actually seriously asking, what are the cards left for the Straw Hats to play? Because this ending, and of course we are not getting a chapter next week, is only despair. But to talk about the actual chapter, yes, it is me, the Angry Anime fan, and this is chapter 869 of the One Piece manga. Last week, Beige created an extremely huge target, badass fortress a little bit. I mean, Luffy were amazed, and you all know that Luffy likes transformations. Of course, we see some more of the, Big Mom and Charlotte family. Many of them does look like Big Mom, so to speak. We also see one of the guests, Dufeld, who sees the Tamata Bata box. And then the Big Mom pirates agree that they need to kill Besh, but also Caesar, which is a little bit of a surprise. I mean, technically, they gave Caesar 1 week. If he couldn't create that formula to make people giants, then he would die. And technically, I don't know how long it's been, but he did betray them like this. So yeah, he's kind of supposed to die. But once again, it shows just how unstable they are with their thinking. Oh yeah, but Katakuri saves Brule from Caesar and kills a lot of the armada of the fire tank pirates. Unfortunately, Nami, Chopper, and Carrot were not fast enough to get into the place and are caught by respective strong members. And then we are treated to a silent scene. In fact, most of this chapter is actually quite silent. You know, a little bit like storytelling with pictures. There's one story part here that is actually surprisingly badass. I don't know why, but it just feels like we understand what they're saying, and that is Sanji still standing on the table, looking straight at his father, and then as his friends get captured, he just points towards them, and with a very face that I think we can guess is something like "Save them, you owe me" or something like that. And the judge's angry face just sells that scene. It's basically you said in I'm still believing that I just want the Vinsmoke to face karma beating, but that beating is only getting further and further away the more and more chapters we are getting. And now, once again, it just feels like it's even further away. So Ichiji and Niji look at each other and nod. It's almost like for the first time they agree that, yeah, let's do this. And then, so they activate their raid suits, and it turns out to be some kind of a fluid. As they throw off their clothes, the fluid, well, surrounds them and transforms it into a raid suit. Gotta say, that's quite a neat transformation. And then, here's the strange part. One of those members that we have seen of the Big Mom Pirates, probably a child of Big Mom. I don't know if that's a man or a woman, but it's a very... What's weird, it's apparently that creature has a devil fruit. I mean, that person has a devil fruit. At the beginning, it looked like he was a long-armed member, but he seems only to have long sleeves, or they only seem to have long sleeves. What is strange is this person seems to fire. I mean, that was a bad pun. This person creates fire, and technically there already is a devil fruit that can create fire. So unless that's some else ability, or just an ability that is very closely associated with the Mera Mera no Mi, I just want to know where the hell did those flames come from. But those flames do not scratch the Vinsmokes once they have donned their Germa 66 raid suits, which I have to say, that picture was kind of badass. So the Big Mom pirates panic as they shoot with their bullets. But here comes the protesting part. It's the fact that they managed to, all of the Vinsmoke family managed to repel, not defeat, but repel the Big Mom pirates that have captured the Straw Hats. I'm saying that pisses me off a little bit because once again, Sanji is supposed to be strong. He could even bend Yonji, and now you tell me Yonji were the one who actually managed to push that third son Daifuku's devil fruit away when Sanji couldn't. But then again, there is an explanation for that, and that is because Sanji, he wasn't trying to defeat Daifuku. He was actually just trying to get to his family to save them. So I guess that's the argument. But yeah, it was pretty badass to see their moments. They also name attack that seems to be based on their, you know, motive. Ichiji fires the sparkling red, which, by the way, it's not exactly so well described what that is. It seems like he's punching so hard he creates a fire. Niji is creating a Denkiki blue, which is electricity. Reiju is creating her poison pink, and it's confirmed that she can not only absorb poison, but also secrete poison also. Only Ichiji and Jonji are pretty unexplained in power, especially that winch green. It's almost seems like he has strong grip power and pushes Daifuku down temporarily. But then we are treated to a scene I do love, and that is as Reiju kicks Smoothie, who has captured Nami. She gets sent away, and who captures Nami? Well, none other than Sanji, and they both look like each other with relief. I have to say that was a pretty heartwarming scene. Sanji have sometimes carried Nami in a bridal state, but most of the times Nami has been awake and probably also have slapped him. This is the one time she was actually very happy being caught by Sanji. It's also worth noting that we see one panel of Pudding looking pretty shocked at that. Is that meant to foreshadow something? There have been some theorists who have said that, well, Pudding is going to be Nami's opponent this arc. And well, I have given up on knowing exactly to feel pity for that girl or just believe anything else, but well, who knows. So yeah, but the Windsmokes also retreat into the castle, while Dewfield tries to open the box of Tamatobata box. He intends to take the treasure inside of it and then switch it. But Big Mom screams once again and, as I said in the beginning, sends that box outside of the top of the place. Seriously? Seriously? Are we never gonna find out if that treasure really has an effective bomb? Well, who knows. But yeah. Meanwhile, Besh fires, but of course he cannot fire against all the other against the Big Mom pirates as he is caught by Peros candy, and Katakuri clogs his cannons with his Mochi Mochi, effectively cutting off every means of escape. Creating Big Father may have been pretty cool and may have been creating firepower, but if you ask me, that just created a bigger target. They are surrounded by the Yonko crew members, and as I said in the beginning, isn't this supposed to be called Checkmate? I have a very hard time accepting that, because this is the main characters. It doesn't matter how strong the enemy pirates are. These are the main characters. They're supposed to win. But we'll see. Meanwhile, Katakuri is angry at Brule for what they have done, and we see the fact that Smoothie can squeeze out juice from herself too. So yeah, the chapter ends as Besh curses the fact that his assassination plan has gone off. You know, I hate Besh, but also it seems pretty strange that he says that no, his assassinational plans, which he has done up until now, has never ever failed. Seriously? Are you telling me that guy is so smart that he has never failed something? 1 year of planning and he fails against a Yonko and he throws a tantrum over that. That's actually not supposed to be that surprising. It would have been more surprising if he had succeeded that easily. But are you telling me Beige was such a strategic mastermind that no one ever bested him up until now? In the end, one can argue that Beige didn't get bested per se. It was just Big Mom and her freakishly strong gel that was unpredictable. If that gel and Haoshoku no Haki just wasn't that strong, then the plan would have actually worked. So in the end, it was just a surprise. It also revealed that another reason why the Big Father is actually Achilles' heel other than Ace in the Hole, it's because that body is basically Beige, so anyone who gives enough damage to that place will actually hurt Beige, even though it is strong. And who is the one who is currently hurting Big Father? Well, none other than Big Mom, who has snapped out of her rage and her hysteria and is now freakishly pissed. So yeah, how are the Straw Hats gonna get out of this? If you think about it, now every single card they have is gone. The Tomato Butt Box, the Poisonous Gas, and Beige's protection is just a prison for them. So they only have 2 options left, and neither of those options is probably gonna happen. The number 1 is the one I want, but also people have the least time accepting, and that is fight till the end, damn it. This may be a Jonko crew, but again, these are the main characters. They have no choice but to survive. If they can't fight off these troops, then they already have lost. They have no other chance but to fight. However, there might be just one single card left, even though I feel like that card is very unlikely, and that is Reiju. Remember, Smoothie said that a woman had poison. That woman is dangerous indeed. That is also a little bit of a Now, if Caesar's gas weapon didn't work, perhaps Reiju's poison will? I mean, there have been theories that maybe Reiju will poison Big Mom. There were other theories who said that Reiju will save Big Mom because, Strides wants to save her. But no, I think Reiju is the key to poison Big Mom. Then again, Big Mom has now snapped out of her hysteria, so technically she should be invulnerable now. Unless, of course, she's so pissed that she cannot be protected. So even that card is questionable. Those are the 2 cards. Either fight till the end or have Reiju do the poison. Of course, there could be Germa, but Germa is pretty far away from here, so I don't really think they can storm Whole Cake Island and just make a change. So yeah, this is almost like a complete and utter checkmate. What is left is just guts and luck. And the Straw Hats Pirates' strength, of course. Alas, we won't know that until 2 weeks later, because, well, it's a break. And Big Mom, well, she is currently raging a bit and breaking apart the Beige place. And Beige mentions that if he dies, then everyone else will be thrown out. Now, I don't mind if Beige dies, but the Straw Hat Pirates cannot be allowed to fall here, so how they're gonna defeat all of them here is the question. Seemingly checkmated. What are the Straw Hats' options up till now? Give me your thoughts if you have any.